Right, YouTube, rain the mask. So I'm going to give you the answer, and then this will go straight into the review. So, boy, I'm not even going to lie. I'm just going to tell you, and then you can say what you want to say afterwards. So, the authentic pair is this one. So the one, well, what I'm pointing at is the authentic pair. The replica or the fake is this pair. So this is the fake, replica, whatever you want to call it. And this is the authentic. It was a bit sticky, and I'm not even going to lie to you. The only way I can tell, because I've got them in front of me, for you guys watching on YouTube, videos and all that, I personally believe it is very difficult to tell. So if someone said, oh yeah, you can tell because of this, that, the other, I'd question that. I'd think they're just having a guess. But the review's coming now, so you'll be able to see the details in regards to how you can tell and how not to tell. So hold tight. Yo, what up YouTube? It's Rain. Right, so as for you saw from the intro to the video, which one was the authentic and which one was the replica? Now, from as far as I'm concerned, it was difficult. It was difficult, and like some of you got it right, some of you got it wrong, but I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of per se, you get me? Anyway, let's get into the comparison. So, authentic, replica. So in regards to the boxes, firstly, the first things that are different, so replica, authentic. If I do get them mixed up, you can understand why, because they are quite similar. But first off, the size tags are different. So on the authentic one, authentic, this is got from Nike. It's just a smaller typeface. It's a smaller print, smaller detail. Here, it's just bigger and just wrong. In essence, it's just wrong. So let's get into the shoes. I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible. This will probably be a bit of a long review, but you can probably understand why, because I want to get all the detail for you. Right, now, what I'm going to show you is how to spot them. Now, this is probably a bad example because they do look quite similar, but I'm not sure if you can just work out the detailing on the midsole. It looks slightly different, and maybe my camera is not picking it up, but it is slightly different. Also, if you look at the air bubble, it is off shape, yeah? So off shape compared to the authentic. This is the authentic heel, yeah? So that's something that you need to look out for. Then, what is quite important to point out is when I pull up, hopefully I'm getting this right. This is the replica on this side, and this is the authentic. Now, can you see the difference in color or the difference in the actual moon print? So this is a lot lighter, and this is a lot darker. Now, one thing I want to show you now, this is the ultimate way to tell if they are fake or not. The ultimate way. Watch this. Right. Now, if you look carefully, the authentic, you can see the Air Max, you can see the swoosh, and you can see some of the contouring of the actual trainer. You see that? And if I put them like this, again, you can see the contouring. On the fake replica, you can't see any of that. So if you're buying these and someone says to you, I've got them, and you want to know if they're real or fake, tell them to take a picture of the flash, with the flash, like that. Now, if you can't see the swoosh, or if you can't see the Air Max, instant fake. Instant. Or instant replica, I should say. Anyway, now, from this angle, this is basically the sole. You can't tell. And there's no point of me trying to point out any differences because you just can't tell. So I'm not even going to get into it too tough. There are only slight differences. The first one being the color. The second one being that reflective print. And one of the another kind of bait one. So I'm going to use both of the red, both of the America flags, which are red. And if you look, so this is the authentic, and this is the replica. What I'm going to do, I'm going to pull out the inner sole. So, inner sole, easy. You can see the difference. More detailing. This is almost like, I think someone said it in the other video, that it's like HD. This is like HD, and this is like what you're, if you're watching an analog TV or whatever it may be. And I thought that was quite a good description. Very easy way to tell is the inner soles. Now, taking the inner soles aside, when you actually put the colors or the back side by side, you can see, so this is the authentic, this is the replica. You can see that there is a color difference. The difference on the authentic red is more of a scarlet red or a deeper red. On the left hand side, which is the, or the right hand side, sorry, which is the fake, this one, it is more of a, I don't know, a more brilliant red, if that makes sense. And if I turn both of the trainers round, so now I've switched it, authentic, replica. Hopefully you're keeping up with this, because I keep changing. Now, one of the other major things is the Nike tag. So hopefully you can see and make that out. So the Nike tag just looks a lot lighter on the authentic than it does on the replica. One of the major tellers, you know what I mean? Like, it's going to be very hard for people to spot the differences unless you are next to another pair. So unless someone walks up to you and you've got the fakes on, they're not going to be able to tell. I'm telling you that for free. Even the laces are of a different texture. You can probably see that these are a lot lighter, but the actual texture of the laces are a bit different. But again, from here, like, you can't tell. These reps, now this is the killer. These reps were, or you can get them, so I say they were, you can get them for about 50 to 60 pounds shipped. Worst case scenario, 70 pounds shipped. For the price, the resale value on the authentics is near enough 200 to 300 pounds. Now, if I didn't have the money, well, no, I got the authentics, authentic wise, I got them from Nike and yada, yada, yada. If I didn't know, I would have got these. And I would have felt no way about wearing them, because no one ain't telling me nothing. You zeet. But again, look, it's up to you what you want to do, how you want to do it. I've just told you what to look for when you're buying these, if you're going to be buying these, because you're going to see a hell of a lot of these on the market, and a hell of a lot of them are going to be fake. I just want to point out some bits in regards to the stitching as well. Can you just see, I might have to put on the flash or just bring it in close. So if I use the two blues, the fake is on the left hand side and the real is on the right. Can you just see the stitching there? And the stitching on the authentic, which is this one. You can't actually see the stitches on the authentic, but on the replica you can. I'm not saying that's a sign that they're going to fall apart or anything like that. No, it's just something to look for. Telltale signs. The speckling on the midsole, for me, is quite similar. It's just that air bubble you've got to look out for. That air unit, the lunar long, is fine as far as I'm concerned. You just got to be careful of the air unit and the actual shape of it. But again, that's Rain the Mask. Signing out. It was the Independence Day. I can't even tell which one's real or which one's fake now. Can you? It's mad. Anyway, my last review for 2014. So on the other side, 2015, the first video you will see will be my top 5 or top 7 or maybe top 10 pickups of 2014. So it'll be like a review, but it'll be my personal favorites. Nothing to do with the hype, and it'll be everything that came out in 2014. None of this shit where I'm going back and picking up OG stuff or stuff from back a year. Everything that came out in that year, that's what I will be saying is my top favorite and why. But anyway, Happy New Year, BOOMskeng, Rain, gone. Signing out. See ya!